If South Africans really wanted the land, we'd have to look past the party slogans and focus on what actually governs how land is redistributed. Because the conversation today is almost entirely framed by politics, whether it's the ANC promising expropriation without compensation, or the EFF pushing a more radical agenda, or the DA warning about economic collapse. Headlines and social media posts make it feel like land reform is just a battle between parties, but that's not the reality on the ground. The reality is that constitutional law, property rights, and civic planning determine outcomes far more than who is in power. Take, for instance, the recent parliamentary debate in October, where ANC MPs and opposition members clashed over the criteria for public interest in land acquisition. The focus of the news coverage was on insult and party theater, but buried in the legal discussions were very practical mechanisms for implementation: valuation, timelines, and community consultation. Citizens who only follow the political drama miss that the Constitution already lays out checks and balances, and ignoring these details allows rhetoric to dominate policy, leaving the actual reform stalled. And that's why adopting a shareholder mindset matters. If we treat the government like a company we own shares in, then we focus on performance and accountability, not loyalty to a party line. When land reform is debated in ANC caucuses or EFF rallies, the conversation really examines whether distributed plans are feasible, equitable, or sustainable. The same goes for media framing. Sensational headlines increase clicks, but obscure the mechanisms that determine success or failure. Citizens need to ask, are these policies following Section 25 of the Constitution? Are resources being allocated efficiently? Will communities actually benefit? By measuring outcomes instead of speeches, we can separate political positioning from constitutional and civic realities. That shift in perspective turns passive observation into active oversight. We can insist that every rand of public resources and every hectare of redistributed land serves its intended purpose, and we stop letting partisan spectacle dictate the future of South African land reform. Understanding politics is important, but understanding implementation is critical.